waiting to see. Nah, all good. It's all back end. It's all. Start it, you're in the breaks and stuff, just set it right on the centre court. So just chuck it on there. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, just start everything as normal. I'll just have to figure this out. But just, yeah, you'll be right. All right, welcome everyone joining us. Big round 4 clash here. First home game for this Wyndham women's team up against McKinnon Cougars on the road. This is a rematch of the semi-finals from last year, with Wyndham obviously coming up on top there and going on to win the championship earlier late last year. Big double header in tonight, with the men's following up after this one. Just trying to get the starting fives here for you. This looks like Brianna Gray, Cassie Hill, Lee Birch, Emily Suckling, and that might be Morgan Riley as well, I think, for McKinnon. Yeah, number 25, Morgan Riley. So Brianna Gray coming across from Hume last year, joining this McKinnon Cougars team. She was the leading rebounder in the comp last year. But coming up against a starting 5 here for Wyndham of Diani Ananiev to Neil Knight, Sarah Bennett, AP, Amanda Pascal and Zoe Zwirling. Going to get things underway here for you very shortly. So that's Ananiev and Brianna Gray in the tip-off. And that's controlled by AP with this Wyndham team to the right of your screens. So Pascal finds Ananiev. Sarah Bennett inside. Posting up, kicks it out. Zwirling for 3. That's it. Going to see a bit of that here tonight. This Wyndham team very happy to pull to the trigger on some 3-pointers. Zoe Zwirling opening up her account. So Lee Birch dishes off. That's Morgan Riley, number 25. Suckling. Get the hands. Brianna Gray pulling up. Sarah Bennett right there in the face. Good rebound there from Cassie Hill. She's going to be called for the travel. So AP dishes off, handoff to Ananiev, guarded by Suckling. Switching around, swirling again. Looking for a screen, gets it from Bennett, gets the switch. Ananiev up top, Cassie Hill on her, Sarah Bennett with a couple of seconds, posting up on Gray, can't get the drop. So Morgan Riley dishes off, that's Suckling. Little layup, can't get it to go. Cassie Hill inside, dishes off. And that's going to be a foul on the loose ball. On 0, Zoe Zerling. We've got Jamie Lee Pearce checking in with Sarah Bennett. Just checking out the game real quick. Riley driving inside. I think a few players wanting the double dribble first, and then there was a foul and the double dribble was missed. So this is going to be Morgan Riley going to the line, shooting 2. First foul for the second foul for the game. First foul on Jamie Lee Pearce as Morgan Riley gets the first one to drop. And she's 2 from 2 from the line. There's Ananiev. This is off to AP. Straight down, putting the pressure on this Cougars team. Nice contact. Goes to the left. Amanda Pascal through the lane with the contact. Foul's called on Lee Birch. Little hezzy from AP getting into the lane. Initiates the contact, gets separation, lefty off the glass. Chance for the N1. Doesn't miss those ones, AP. It's a Gray, guarded by Zwirling. Big job there for Zoe. Shots off from, that was Morgan Riley and Pascal getting it straight down. And Zwirling looking for an option, kicks it up to AP, going to reset, pick and roll from Pearce, finds Ananiev in the corner, bang! 2 threes already from Wyndham in this opening 2 minutes. There's Lee Birch. We've got a shot clock issue here, I think. And we have a timeout called, actually. I think there was a shot clock issue, but now there's a timeout called. Perfect, mate. So just take a quick break here while we wait for these players to come back. So we're back here down the baseline, and this is where the shot clock issue came in. So they win a restart after the 3-pointer from Wyndham, as Zoe Zwirling gets a fingertip on that one and just takes it out of bounds. As Wyndham staying up, putting the pressure on. Defending this McKinnon ball all the way down the court. There's a foul called on Ananiev. as Morgan Riley was driving in. She's going to get a couple of free throws here. So Morgan Riley gets the first one to drop. Cuts the lead with the pair. Zoe Zwirling dishes off to AP. Looking inside, trying to find the shot. Finds Sarah Bennett inside. Little lefty hook off the glass. Lovely work. Lovely work inside. Love a good post move here. Lefty off the glass is always a good option there for Sarah Bennett, I should say. Nice little mid-range jumper there from Lee Birch in response. And straight away, this ball's back down in the Cougars' defensive end. AP is going to get the separation on Suckling and take it straight in for the easiest of layups. Won't get many easier layups than that tonight, AP. So Brianna Gray, quiet start for her. Can't get the runner to go. Good rebound from Bennett. Finds Zwirling. Number 0, putting the cross on. Little step back through the lane. Beautiful little move. Zoe Zwirling. It's Wyndham, hot start. 15 points up. 15 points on the board, I should say. 9 points up. Not even halfway through the first quarter. Cougars need an answer. Suckling goes in off the glass. AP looking for an option. Going to keep the dribble alive. Pull up on the mid-range. On fire early, AP. That'll be 7 points for her so far. Still a 9-point lead for Wyndham. It's great with some speed getting through the lane. Sarah Bennett's getting the rebound. Wyndham pushing the pace on the break. Zoe Zwirling going to make some contact. That's a hard bump. And it's going to be an out-of-bounds ball. Some substitutions here. As we've got Tennille Knight, Zoe Zwirling coming off, Rachel Kerr on, and Mackenzie Drew on. And number 13 for the Cougars, Tamara Booth. Got the court sweepers on, just cleaning up. Foul called. Push off. Didn't see who that was on. That might have been Sarah Bennett. It was the foul there. Wyndham full court press, getting the turnover. That's what they want. Ananiev shooting the three, can't get it to drop. AP trying to keep it in, foot on the line, toe on the line. And we got a substitution here again. So this is Lily Branca Tisano, Mackenzie Drew. So that's Mackenzie guarding Branca Tisano. Brianna Gray up top, guarded by AP. Brianna Gray missing that one there. Good rebound there from Tamara Booth, fighting for it with Sarah Bennett. AP and Brianna Gray, friends off the court. Fierce rivals on the court. Both love picking up lots of rebounds too. I think AP's been, Amanda Pascal's been averaging about 14 boards a game. And Brianna Gray, not off to her usual sort of hot start of only 4.5 rebounds so far, but I think those numbers will sort of get going as she gets herself into this season after being the leading rebounder from last season. As this is going to be a turnover, I think. Oh no, there was a hand broken up by Mackenzie Drew, just a little bit too hot coming in. So that's 5 fouls for the quarter already for Wyndham. So there's going to be free throws here out for McKinnon. So Branca Tassano gets the second to drop. Just AP coming straight back down the court, wasting no time getting the ball down into the offense. Finds Kerr in the corner. Drew up top. Ananiev back in the hands of AP. Crossing up on Branca Tassano. Finds Drew. Can't get it to drop. And it's in the hands of Brianna Gray. Switching across to Lee Birch. Sarah Bennett gets a hand on it, breaks it up. Dish inside, straight into there. Tamara Booth, little hook shot, can't get it to drop. Good defense from Sarah Bennett. As Mackenzie Drew pushing the pace. AP for 3. Bang! Been seeing some Instagram posts from a few of the coaches and players here from the Wyndham camp. It's the sheer number of shots going up has been absolutely insane by these men's, women's and the youth league players. All in kind, and I think a strength of the Wyndham game there, we see that loose ball pressure. As soon as the dribble's picked up or there's a little fumble, there's 2 or 3 players right on it straight away. Love trapping in those corners, using that sideline in the half-court line as an extra defender. As Brianna Gray picks off that one. Lovely little steal there as Kerr was trying to find Bennett. And Rachel Kerr's got it back. She's got a one-on-one with Booth here. Dishes off to Bennett. She's fouled, can't get it to drop. She's going to go to the line and shoot too. This pace from Wyndham starting to come into effect late in this quarter as they've got a lead of 11 points here. Suckling's going to come back on, as will Tennille Knight. And Ananiev going to trade places. Solid start from Sarah Bennett, knocking the first one down. And she misses the second there. Tamara Booth, ball in her hands now, dishes off to Branca Tassano. Nice little move there, can't get the shot to drop. That was number 11, Nicola Cross. There's a push foul. It's going to be on Rachel Kerr on the loose ball, and 2 more free throws there. I think that's for Branca Tassano. Just a 1 from 2 on her previous trip to the line. In and out on that one. She's making 50% of her free throws so far on both her trips. AP. This Wyndham team getting no love from the officials tonight. There's an illegal screen called on Sarah Bennett, but she didn't seem to need to argue the point too much. It's going to be her second, I think, there tonight. AP doing a good job guarding there, running into Brianna Gray and getting the switch and keeping a hand on her. Nice move from Gray. I think AP had a hand on the whole way. So Brandon Gray's going to go to the line and shoot two. So Brandon Gray still yet to score tonight, looking for her first points. Makes no mistake on the first. Trying to cut this lead now to single figures. Currently at 10. Brandon Gray, nothing but the bottom of the net on both of those. That's the sound you want to hear. Nice pick and roll there from AP. Sarah Bennett was left open in the key. They couldn't find her. She's trying to post up on Suckling, but this is Kerr finding Sarah Bennett. Nice move inside. Emily Suckling on her. That's a matchup Sarah Bennett's going to want all night. So good job from the players there, getting the switch she wanted. There's the double team. There's the double team we saw. Oh, that's mine. There we go. Always love it when you get a touch as the commentator. Amanda Pascal's going to take a quick break. And Zoe Zwirling check back in. Still 11-point lead here for Wyndham. You can hear the McKinnon bench counting down the shot clock. Tennille Knight just wasn't going to allow anything to happen there. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock here. Enough time for a dribble and a pass and a shot. Brianna Gray can pull up and miss that one. And she comes up with the rebound on the loose ball. Good defense from Wyndham, switching around, rotating players. Nice move inside. Kerr coming across too late. It's Kate Bazzacchini. Got 2.5 to play in this first quarter. Jasmine Goodman's going to come in. Her first minutes of the game, one of the Youth League players, getting some minutes here with the women, alongside Jamie Lee Pearce. Coach Jared Hillier looking to add a little bit of size, a little bit of height. Trying to slow down the McKinnon Cougars on the interior. And Swirling running the point now with AP off the court. Pull up off the dribble. Bang! Zoe Swirling, hand in the face. Not phased a single bit. Suckling, got Kerr on her. Absolutely tenacious on defense, Rachel Kerr. I know Wes Cusworth, court announcer, sitting across from me. Big fan of Rachel Kerr and the energy she brings on the defensive end for this Wyndham team. Admira Ali checking in, another Youth League player, getting some minutes here. While this leads at 11 points. Nice little move, but can't get the shot to go. Nicola Cross comes up with it with the 3 ball. Knuckleball, no rotation on it, got it to drop. Zwirling, getting the crossover, finding Goodman. Wants Ali, finds her, almost loses the handle. Nice little cross back to her right hand. Step back from Zwirling. Can't get it to drop. Jamie Lee Pearce doing what she does, cleaning up the boards. So she's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here, Jamie Lee Pearce. Some substitutions here, number 15. Pearce knocks the first one down. Her first points tonight, I think. She's good for the pair. Good work. What you want from your centre, picking up boards, putting back rebounds, and shooting their free throws. Perfect work. That's too easy for Tennille Knight. She's got a solo break here. Players coming across late. There's Jamie Lee Pearce again. Helping out Tennille Knight, cleaning up her work. As the defender came across, I think it was Kate Bazzacchini coming across and contesting the shot well, just in time. With about 1:10 to play here, it's Wyndham by 10 points. And Goodman's got it on the baseline. Into Pearce, he's doubled. Goodman gets it. Dribbling inside to Neil Knight. Catch and shoot. Bang! How many threes is that for Wyndham so far? That's the 5th three-pointer. I think that's 5 of 7 in this first quarter. Good answer there. I think that's Sarah Beveridge, I think here. I've got the wrong number on my sheet. That's a nice move. Zoe Zwirling, little pro move. No way that shot was ever going to go anywhere near the ring, but had the player shifting across, drew the foul. Thought she may as well make it a shooting foul. Zwirling with 8 points already. Go along with Pascal's 10. It's currently a 10-point lead here for Wyndham. And Zwirling from the line, what have we got so far for the season? 100%. Doing no damage to that. Makes the pair perfect from the line. As Ali gets a hand on that. Oh, Jamie Lee Pearce was looking for Zwirling and threw it straight through her hands, I think. Zwirling wanted it in the corner. Jamie Lee Pearce just a bit too much on the pass. Brianna Gray dishes off to Lee Birch. This is Suckling now, guarded by Ali. Gets past her. Can't get the shot to go. A few layups they've just been missing tonight, McKinnon. As Gray's going to grab that rebound. Beveridge can't get it to drop. Jamie Lee Pearce tips it out. And Zwirling is fouled by Gray. That's the limit, so that's going to be 2 for Wyndham. And Zoe Zwirling to the line. As the court sweepers are debating of who should go and do a little bit of court sweeping duty there. That's the first miss for the season from the stripe for Zwirling. And Math says she knocks this one down though. Of course. So Wyndham with this full court press, 15 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to make something go. Beveridge has got it. Doesn't look like she wants it. Gray puts a hard screen on Goodman, dishes it off to Suckling now. She's got about 8 seconds to go. As Lee Birch just slips over. And we got a shot off in time there from Bazzacchini. Can't get it to drop. Bit of a scrappy finish to the first quarter. But that is a 13-point lead to Wyndham. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter. Here we go. Second quarter about to get underway. Sarah Bennett and Zoe Zwirling getting things started for us here. This is off to AP. Back to the starting five for this Wyndham team. There's a few changes for the Cougars. Nice move to Neil Knight. Just can't get the shot to drop. Foul going to be called on. I think that's Ananiev. Looking forward to Diani Ananiev heating up. Only the 3 points in that first quarter for her, but that could very, very quickly, knowing how she plays, she could get to 25, 30 points even very quickly once she gets heated up, Diani Ananiev. But it's Cougars here on offense. It's Gray. Gets by, gets to Neil Knight just moving. Gets a little floater off, can't get it to drop. And there's Ananiev getting a rebound. Zwirling into Bennett in the post. Lefty hook off the glass. That's, love to see it. Bit of fundamental post-up play. Beautiful stuff from Sarah Bennett. And then she's trying to get the rebound there as Gray manages to reel it in. Another rebound. And 2 points. And there's Ananiev going off the glass. Can't get it to drop. Makes a nice pass to Bennett. Bennett's fouled as she goes in. So Ananiev was scrapping for those boards. And Sarah Bennett's going to go to the line. She's got 5 points already. 1 from 1 on her last trip to the line. Let's see what we've got on the rebounds. And Sarah's good for the first. So only the 7 rebounds for the quarter for Wyndham. Was Sarah Bennett with 2. And about the same across the board for the Cougars. Rana Gray with 2 and a few others holding it up there. Ananiev has a hand up. Manages to just hit her hand. And they break up the play and it's straight back down. The Cougars having to deal with this offense again. I think that's going to be short from Zwirling. And look at this, they're not going back. You see a few teams, as soon as that ball turns over, they drop back. This Wyndham team staying right up, making life hard for the Cougars. It's 15 points currently. On-ball pressure, just hearing Coach Jared Hillier talk about that on the bench from here. As Suckling, the Cougars want to keep going inside. Suckling with a nice mid-range. Beautiful shot. 4 points for her now. AP getting the screen from Bennett. Looking for a handoff. Gets it to Ananiev. Trying to find Bennett inside. I think it's Brianna Gray. Just got a hand on it. Just Wyndham, that double team as soon as the ball's picked up. Nice move. Bazzacchino back to the basket. Can't get it to drop. It's Pascal. Finds Ananiev. Here we go. Out of court. Foot on the line. So Suckling getting things down quickly for the Cougars. The Zwirling goes straight past as Brianna Gray's left open. Cuts the lead to 10 points now. Little fight back starting for the Cougars. Zwirling gets some contact on the shot from Lee Birch. Good defense there, holding her position. Nice little move there. It's back to Lee Birch in the corner. In and out on the... It's going to be a Wyndham ball. So Ananiev, they're just trying to find Bennett in the post. She's getting a good matchup. Just can't find her. She's going to switch it up with Mackenzie Drew coming on. Tennille Knight having a little rest. With 7 minutes to go in this first half. So Emily Suckling with her work cut out for her with AP and the switch there to Gray now. As Lee Birch dishes off, that's Cassie Hill. Gets in the hands of Brown and Gray. Trying to get past Sarah Bennett. Going to go over her. Can't get it to drop. Nice rebound there. Couldn't get it to drop. That was Morgan Riley coming up with the offensive rebound. And they're trying to find Bennett in the post. That leaves Pascal open. Mackenzie Drew on the rebound. Back to Pascal. Contact. Points. And one. Just class from Pascal. The ability to take that contact. Doesn't phase her in the slightest. AP didn't like that out of the hand. It's going to be out of court. It's going to be a Wyndham ball. It is. 6 to play here. Kerr finds Ananiev, gets through the lane. Can't get it to drop. Still with the 3 points, Ananiev. There's a bit of pressure here. Rachel Kerr's in there. It's going to be a jump ball call. Good hustle there from Jamie Lee Pearce and Rachel Kerr. Trying to get that ball back. Bit of discussion about where the jump ball should be going. Referee going to the bench and just having a little look. And it stays as the way it originally was. Nice quick transition here from the Cougars as Suckling makes the dish. 25, that's Morgan Riley. So her first points for the night, and straight away AP crisscrossing. Gets the mismatch she wanted. Cassie Hill, she's going to go at her all night if that's a one-on-one. So she gets fouled, she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That's Cassie Hill coming off, and that's Tamara Booth on. So Ananiev having a rest. Sarah Bennett back on. Still a player, regardless of how she starts. Ananiev has the potential to just turn this into a 20-point game. So watch for her to heat up if needed. I think she had a massive final series too, if I recall correctly, last year. As AP misses the free throw. She's missed 3 in a row. It's unlike Amanda Pascal. I'm sure we'll see her shooting a bunch of those during the week. As Rachel Kerr breaks up on defense. Getting in the passing lane. Suckling looking for an option. It's inside to Tamara Booth, turning around and shooting one, getting none of it. And Pascal pushing the pace. Finds Kerr in the corner. Can't get it to drop. 2 Wyndham players fighting for the ball. Bennett and Drew. Probably either of them could have taken it. As Morgan Riley's hustled there. Flips it off to Birch. And now Gray, top of the key. It's a brick wall in the name of Jamie Lee Pearce. We have a timeout called by Coach Jared Hillier. We'll run through some stats. Just going to get this to refresh here. So it's Wyndham by 10 points, Whirling 11, Pascal with 12. Pascal with the 5 rebounds, an assist and a steal to go with those. Sarah Bennett with 9. And for the Cougars, it's Brown and Gray with 7 and Suckling with 4. Morgan Riley with the 6, pretty evenly spread across the board from there. And on the rebounds, 1s and 2s and 3s. And for Wyndham, 5 of 11 from 3. Always an important stat for Wyndham is those 3-point attempts and makes. Probably hasn't been as many as what we've sort of usually seen. A couple of their players sort of not available for this week's game. I think Holly Dolney is over in the States on a trip, playing some basketball over there. Speaking to Kirsty, her mum and team manager of this team earlier tonight. Her brother Aaron is back from his trip to the States, so he'll be playing in the men's game following this one. If you're tuning in, at the moment we've got Brianna Gray shooting 2. And she was fouled by Jamie Lee Pearce on that last play. Beautiful. She's gotten nothing but the net on all 4 of her free throws. Pascal looking to find an option. Finds Bennett. Looks long. Kerr gets a hand on it. Or was that Drew? Either way. Wyndham got it back. 8-point lead. Yeah, Jamie Lee Pearce just hit on the blind side there from Brianna Gray. She was looking to post up, and Brianna looking to come through and pick it off. Just got her on the shoulder. I think that's just 2 fouls for Brianna, so she's going to have a little rest. Off ball screen from Pearce, gets the ball in the hands of AP. Drew on the wing, back to AP with 6 on the shot clock. Gets separation off the dribble, gets her own rebound. So the foul's on 22, that's Lee Birch. It's going to be her second, I think. And a substitution here with Nicola Cross and Lee Birch switching over, and that's the limit for the Cougars. So it's going to be free throws here from now on for the rest of the second quarter. AP's missed her last couple, so she's rectified that. Makes the first. Gets the second there to drop. Still back out to 10 points for Wyndham. 4.5 to play here in the second quarter. As Mackenzie Drew guarding Cross. It's Tamara Booth dishes off to Beveridge. And now Suckling with 7 on the shot clock. Have to get a shot off here soon. Nice little move, getting down the lane, getting past Mackenzie Drew. Nice move from Emily Suckling. Again, Wyndham looked to go into the post, but can't find Jamie Lee Pearce that time. Nice little pass in there to Tamara Booth for 2. AP just slowing things down a touch. Sarah Bennett, she's going to go lefty off the glass. Nah, can't get it to drop this time. It's Rachel Kerr, gets a hand on it. Oh, throws it away though. Undoes her good work. Jamie Lee Pearce not wanting to give up the foul. 2-on-1. Timeout called. This lead's been cut to 4 points. Game on the line here. McKinnon having a great second quarter, getting themselves back into the game. This timeout, we'll take a quick break and be back. 4 points in the game. 3.5 to play in the first half. Mackenzie Drew's going to get us started. Amanda Pascal, Rachel Kerr, Jamie Lee Pearson, Tennille Knight on the floor. Tamara Booth, Beveridge, Suckling, the Cougars. AP finds Drew, top of the key. She's going to shoot that. Of course she is. It's this Wyndham women's offense. Give them half a look from three. They're all going to shoot it. No matter who it is. Kenzie Drew this time. Might be her first points. I think it is. And Suckling guarded by Kerr. Switches now. So that's now Drew on her. She gets free on the left. Morgan Riley looking for Booth. Finds her under the ring. Beautiful spot. Good pick and roll there. So 5 points now. Narnia finds Drew. High post now, Pierce. Drew gets it back. Right where she knocked the last one down. It's Neil Knight this time. Jamie Lee Pierce on the putback. She's fouled. Going to go to the line and shoot two. 100% from her last trip to the line, I believe. Jamie Lee Pierce. That's the one. She's going to try and extend this lead back out to 7 points. No mistake on the first. Good for the pair. Jamie Lee Pierce, 4 from 4 from the stripe so far tonight. And that's Bazzacchino, guarded by two Wyndham players. Be a jump ball call. It's going to go Wyndham's favour. Kate Bazzacchino realised what she had to deal with there. Wasn't getting much help. Good work from Wyndham, just keeping that pressure on the ball the whole way down the court. Pascal hands off to Ananiev. Finds Swirling with Bazzacchino on her. 1-2 with Pierce. Pierce gets cleaned up on the screen. As the shot clock expires. Suckling pushing the pace. Finds Bazzacchino. Bazzaccini, I should say. Apologies. Pascal threads the needle, finds Zwirling. Bang! Bottom of the net. Zoe Zwirling. An assist from AP. So 14 for Zwirling in the first half. As Cassie Hill gets by her. As Pascal goes for the strip on Booth. As Wyndham just pressuring Booth, didn't even allow her to get the shot off. I don't think you can even call it a block. As Pascal through the lane, draws the contact. Going to go to the line to shoot two. When Amanda Pascal's coming downhill before the defense has time to get set, she's either getting to the ring and making the layup, or she's getting fouled, and she's going to go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. This McKinnon team, a few of them with multiple fouls now. Brianna Gray with 3 sitting on the bench. Pascal's starting to hit those free throws again. She's making the pair this time. Wyndham keeping the ball out of the hands of Emily Suckling. Doubling her in transition. As Bazzaccini's going to lose it. And she's going to foul on Zwirling, who's going to go line and shoot two. It was a 4-point ball game. Felt only a couple of minutes ago, and this Wyndham team keeping the pressure on the full court. Have managed to put it back out to 12 points. Now 13. Zwirling makes no mistake on the pair. It's Still with his full court press, allowing no time. As Passaccini has to settle for throwing it out of bounds off the side of Amanda Pascal. They've only got 2 seconds to get the ball over the half court, or it'll be a backcourt violation. So I need a good pass here from Hill. It's Wyndham's full court defence. I reckon this is even better than the way they had it last year. Working as a team, zoning off and forcing the players towards the sideline. Fantastic effort there. So Pascal, top of the key now, gets a screen from Pearce. She's going to roll. Pascal can't find it. It's Anania for a deep three. Zwirling's going to get the rebound. Jamie Lee Pearce has Suckling on her. Finds Ananiev across the key. Pass was broken up as it came in. Little hop over. Nice little move as Pearce gets it back to Ananiev. Great work staying with the play. 16 points now for Wyndham. Ananiev breaks it up. Has to get it across the court safely this time. It's Cassie Hill coming down the key. Ananiev coming across, and Tennille Knight might have had a fraction of her foot on the line as she picked that one up. We've got 1.4 on the clock. As Suckling going to kick it up top. Bazzacchini is going to be fouled, shooting three by Zwirling. Not happy about that. We'll take the opportunity here, run through some stats from this first half, as Kate Bazzacchini is going to go to the line and shoot two. Second foul called there on Zoe Zwirling. So she's got 16 points, Zoe, along with Amanda Pascal, 16. Pascal with the 7 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals go along with that. And Sarah Bennett with 9. There's 0.1 on the clock. So we have to line up and wait for this. Wait for these to go. And for McKinnon, Brianna Gray has 9, Emily Suckling 8. And the rest is pretty evenly spread across the board for the Cougars. As Chidi knocks the second, the free throws down. And that's it for the first half. As Bazzacchini makes 2 of the 3 and makes the deficit for the Cougars 14 points as we go into the long break. It's going to be 10 minutes. So that'll do it for the first half here of this first game of this big weekend of Wyndham basketball. As we've got double headers tonight, with both teams up against McKinnon. And then we've got 2 more games tomorrow afternoon with Pakenham and Hume in the women's and the men's respectively. So take a quick break, grab refreshments if you're watching at home, and we'll join you back here for the second half. Welcome back. Here we go. Second half getting underway here. Eagles Stadium on this Saturday night. 14-point lead for Wyndham. Just waiting for music to stop, and here we go. McKinnon got to get this in first. I get it to Brown and Gray. Nice little floater. Can't get it to drop though. There's 3 Wyndham players fighting for the rebound. Ends up, I think that was Ananiev ended up with it, dished it off to Pascal. Bennett's got it up top now. Finds Zwirling. That's Tennille Knight. Gets open. Can't get it to drop. Rebound's picked up by Lee Birch. Suckling back to Birch now. As Zwirling sends it straight back. Return to centre there, and Suckling puts that one up. Gets it to drop. So 9 points now. Looking to cut the lead. As Zwirling's going to pull up off the dribble. Can't get it to drop. And Wyndham copping a bit of their own medicine here from McKinnon. Bringing that ball straight back down. Putting the pressure on. Tennille Knight and Zwirling going 1-2. Zwirling gets to her left, step back. Bang! That's a nice little move. Ooh, dropping that back on the left side. We'll step back into that mid-range jumper. I love that. He's now going to defend Gray. Gets a hand in, yeah. Just reaching in. Brown and Gray saw that. Took it in. It's going to be 2. Third foul there on Zwirling. Brown and Gray makes the first. Her 2. 10 points now for Brown and Gray. Make that 11. Continues just to swish her free throws. Beautiful free throw shooting motion. Oh, too easy for Pascal. Gets straight by Suckling. Suckling guarded by Zwirling. It's a screen. Flips it up to Gray, guarded by Knight. Spinning mid-range off the glass. Brianna Gray. It's an unbelievable shot. Let's see what AP can do in return. Sarah Bennett. Lefty off the glass. Gotta love that. As Zwirling on Gray. It's Gray rimming that one out. Loose ball picked up by Birch. Back inside, there's Cassie Hill dishing out. Morgan Riley can't get it to drop. As Zwirling looks up and sees 3 blue jerseys in front of her. Sarah Bennett's called for the offensive foul. I remember speaking to AP and another one of the international players from last season. So I think Sarah Bennett's come over from the States this year. That the refereeing and the amount of fouls called is significantly more difficult to play with. They're calling a lot more fouls than what they typically would back home. So there's definitely an adjustment period. I remember AP was getting into foul trouble sort of in her first few games here in Australia. This was last season, and obviously he's adjusted well now. So Sarah Bennett probably just the same, just needing to adjust to the level of the officiating here compared to where she previously played. As a double dribble's called. Coach Hillier's upset about something. I don't know what. He's always upset, Jared. Fantastic coach, though. Does a lot around here with the juniors. obviously head coach of the women's team here as well. AP open for three. It's short, and Bennett trying to work on the rebound. Cassie Hill is going to get a part of it. I think Ananiev had a good piece of that. It's Tennille Knight for three. A little bit left. Diani is going to come up with that. Finds Zwirling open for three. Bang. There's no second guessing if a Wyndham player is going to knock down a three-pointer. Easy layup there for Zoe. Suckling working on Bennett. Good shot, Emily Suckling. Cuts the lead. It's still 16 points for Wyndham though. Pascal finding an option. Narnia finds Knight into Bennett. Looking to the spin around, going to the right hand that time, loses it. Brianna Gray's bringing it back down. Suckling just knocked one down. Can't go back to back. Good rebound from Bennett. Dishes across to AP. Puts it between her legs, gets it to Zwirling. Doesn't drop it this time. Toying with the 8-second backcourt violation there, Brianna Gray. She can't get the shot to drop. And it's out of bounds. I think it's going to be off Zwirling. I don't know if Brianna Gray realised she had about 0.2 of a second to get that ball across the half-court line when she did. 16 points, a few changes here on the court for McKinnon. Looks like Kate Bazzacchini is back on along with Nicola Cross. Oh, I think I've been calling one of the players wrong, just realised. So 33 is Kate Bazzacchini. I've been calling Lily Brancatisano the wrong name for the first half, so apologies watching at home. There's a foul on Zwirling reaching in there, I think. No, it was on Mackenzie Drew instead. Foul called there as Gray was coming in. So going to the line, shooting two. There's Gray using all of the ring there. Getting it to drop. She gets a second to drop, just the same. So 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Pascal flicks it off. Zwirling, can't get it to drop. That's Bazzacchini. That's Jamie Lee Pearce called for the foul. Looks like she was smacked in the guts initially, which forced her to lean over and then make the contact on the arm. So pretty unlucky there, Jamie Lee Pearce. And Bazzacchini's going to go to the line. You got to watch those fouls, mate. As Aussie refs say, they call everything. Pasicini can't knock him down. And Jamie Lee Pearce has enough to force the jump ball, so it's going to go McKinnon. Next one will be in favour of Wyndham. So that's Lily Brancatisano guarding AP there. Sorry, I was calling her the wrong name the whole first half. AP, Amanda Pascal, and one. Photographer Troy, just to my left, had a good view of that one, I think. Just checking his handiwork there. Amanda Pascal looking to make it a three-point play. Knocks it down. So Brancatisano guarded by Zwirling there. Just throws it away. Lost the handle slightly and just couldn't regain it. As it's now 17 points for Wyndham. So AP's going to get the screen from Pearce. Jamie Lee Pearce put up a three. Don't see her shooting too many. She's open. This Wyndham team's going to shoot it. Doesn't matter who you are. She's going to hit the deck again. Trying to play defense while sitting down. Doing the dirty work for this Wyndham team. Jamie Lee Pearce. Ananiev dishing off to AP. Corner. Ananiev for three. Short. Gets it back. Nice ball movement from this Wyndham team. Extra pass from Pearce. Just trying to see what's... So Diani and Ananiev called for the foul. They're just trying to figure out who the foul was on because Wyndham over the limit. It's going to be 2 free throws. Nicola Cross going to the line, shooting 2. Just the 3 points so far for her tonight. He'll stay that way for the next a little while. See if she can knock the second one of these down. Pearce cleaning up Pasicini on a screen. So Ananiev called for the offensive foul. I think it's her third. This game just starting to get a little bit physical from both teams. But it's 17 points in favour of Wyndham as Brianna Gray's got it in transition there. As coach Jared Hillier called for a tech. So we're 2 on the ball for McKinnon. Brianna Gray going to go to the line and shoot the 2. She's missing the first. I think Coach Jared Hillier just sort of not happy about the amount of fouls being called. You see the foul difference. So Wyndham have had 18 fouls called against them. It's 15 for McKinnon, so I guess the overall fouls tally is not too much in favour of McKinnon, but I guess that can only be what Jared would be upset about. But The referee's just trying to keep this game just from getting too out of hand. As you see that happen every now and then when things start to get a little bit physical and heated up, and pull a few fouls and techs just to slow things down and get a little bit of control back in the game. Don't want anything escalating and getting out of hand as Pascal finds Mackenzie Drew for three. Suckling wants to get back to her left hand. Out of bounds. So Wyndham holding on to a 19-point lead. It's Brianna Gray with 14 on the shot clock. Looking for an option. Just going to go it on her own. Can't get it to drop. Good rebound from Booth. Finds Suckling outside. Can't get that to drop. Ananiev coming up with that rebound. Good hustle from Ananiev. Still having an impact on this game, despite not having a lot of points. Jamie Lee Pearce finds Ananiev. Catches in rhythm, just can't get it to drop. Suckling just pulling up. Cross dishes off to Gray up top. And Suckling with Booth with 5 on the shot clock. McKinnon got to get something going. And then Gray's going to have to pull up off the dribble. Throw it over the backboard. We've got 57 to play here in the third quarter. A few changes for both teams here. Look to finish off the third quarter. About a minute to play here. Pascal's getting wide open. Points are good, and one for Amanda Pascal. 21 points for her. She joins Zoe Zwirling in the 20-plus points for this game. 7 boards for Pascal, 4 assists, 4 steals. Filling all the stats as she's been doing all season. I think she's averaging some numbers along those lines. Averaging 21 and 14 as far as rebounds go, and 5 assists and 5 steals. So just contributing in every facet for this Wyndham team, who have gotten off to a great start to the season in defence of this championship. As Suckling has got 7 on the shot clock. Booth's going to have to shoot one. Extra pass is good. Shot short. Good rebound from Booth. Just can't control it. Had 2 hands on it at some stage. $15 seconds for AP. More than enough time. She wants the ISO. Wants a bit of space here. Dishes off. It's Tennille Knight, who can't get it to drop. Nice little piece of offense there. Making the dish there that time, AP. Can't get it to drop. It is out to 22 points. And 23 apiece for Pascal and Zwirling. We'll take a break and bring you the fourth quarter. So fourth quarter underway here. It's Lee Birch getting things started, and Kerr's just going to be called for a foul. Little push. Oh no. Yes, it is Rachel Kerr called for the foul. It's Morgan Riley guarded by Tennille Knight. Suckling gets it and goes. Gets to the left. Can't get a shot to drop. Was a good look. Nice extra pass. Good move. Beautiful finish. Nickel across. Cutting the lead back to 20. Pascal finds Mackenzie Drew. Gives it some good hang time. As Booth keeps it in and gets in the hands of Suckling quickly back in transition. Getting it off to Birch. Kerr came across and got a piece of that. Finds Pascal, does some handiwork to keep it going. Gets it back to Kerr. Drew in the corner. Can't get it to drop. Good rebound from Tennille Knight. This Wyndham offense just unrelenting here. Pascal's doubled. Good work there. Sarah Bennett going to go with a righty little fadeaway this time. Rachel Kerr staying with it. Mackenzie Drew's called for the foul. It's going to be her third foul. A few Wyndham players on three. Sounds like Zwirling on three. Drew. Sarah Bennett as well. AP. Don't think it'll phase them too much. Nice move there. Sucking with the right hand this time. Showing some speed. Trying to find Bennett in the post. Good option to have for this Wyndham team with some three-point shooters. They get it to her. Gets it to drop. Holds off. It was a Booth, I think. It is Tamara Booth, yeah, holding her off and getting the shot to drop, finishing with both hands there tonight. Sarah Bennett. Good fundamental skills inside. And Zwirling comes across and breaks that one up. Suckling's got it up top. 2 on the clock. Gets it off in time. Doesn't get the ring though. It's going to be a shot clock violation. So Wyndham holding on to this 20-point lead. Wyndham looking for some help there. They weren't getting much. AP ends up getting herself open and finding Zwirling up top. Oh, Pascal, some handiwork, keeping the ball in play and finding Diani Ananiev with a beautiful little pass. 2 easy points under the ring there. It's 22 points now in favour of Wyndham. Shots off quickly there. It's going to be out of bounds in favour of McKinnon. Riley finds Gray, guarded by Ananiev. Gets to the right hand, nice shot. Brianna Gray. Sarah Bennett streaking down. Costing AP an assist. Tamara Booth's going to be called for the offensive foul. It's a nice pass from AP. Couldn't be finished by Sarah. So Zwirling with it on the baseline, finds Jamie Lee Pearce on a catch and shoot. Misses the lot. It's out of bounds. So Birch trying to find an option. Booth and gets it back to Birch, and Brancatisano coming down there with Zwirling right on her. Oh, in and out there from Riley. Good rebound there from Jamie Lee Pearce. Narniev can't get it to drop. And that's going to be McKinnon ball. Yeah, rare off night for Narniev. 7 points. And 7 points isn't a bad game. Just 1 from 5 from beyond the arc. But that won't phase her in the slightest tomorrow afternoon. Just as likely to go for 35 tomorrow. Just the way this Wyndham offense works. They're all happy to shoot and run and gun. Some nights it's going to pay off. Tonight we've got Zwirling and Pascal with 20 apiece and Bennett with 13. Speaking of Zwirling, she's just picked up a foul there on Gray. It's going to be her 4th. Jared Hillier happy to leave her in. Can't get the first to drop. That one's back in the bottom of the net. The substitution with Beveridge coming in. Pascal looking for an option. Finds Zwirling in the corner, bottom of the net. So Zwirling with 26. Narniev stripping there. That was Birch, I think she got, just ran into, come up with the ball. Narniev missing that one. That's out of bounds. That's off Zwirling. Wyndham staying up and pressing the whole way. Getting full court pressure late into this 4th quarter. It's great. Thought about it. Took a dribble and put up a shot, and Narniev's going for the rebound. It's just out of bounds. So that's going to be a Wyndham ball. Might have been off Tamara Booth there, I think. Narniev bringing things down, dishing over to AP, switching over. Nice little move. Extra pass there to Kerr. Like that out of the hand. She knew that was in straight away. Jamie Lee Pearce. I don't think she was doing much wrong there. Continuing to getting belted out on the court. Five to play here, 4th quarter. See if McKinnon can shake things up to go down the stretch. It's going to take a lot of work from Brenna Gray here. I feel she needs to step up if going to get these Cougars back into this. Make some nice little move inside, gets the floater off. It's 21 points so far for Gray. Slow start for her. She's come good halfway through. AP is fouled late. Call there. She was trying to go up and under. Referee, I don't think that was... Referee didn't think it was deserving of an and one, saw the shot was missing and came in with a late foul call. AP gets her 24th point of the night. Catasano doing a good job there, finding Beveridge in the corner. So that's hit the shot clock off the top. And we've got a timeout called. And we'll take a break. And a few substitutions here. It's like Goodman shooting a three. It's off the back of the ring. AP is picking up a board. Pascal looking for a pass. Can't find who she was looking for. Catasano finds Lee Birch. Going in on Drew. Nice layup with the left for Birch. Goodman dishing off to Swirling. So the foul calling on Brent Catasano. Just waiting for the court sweepers to make sure everything's all up to scratch. Nice little move, AP. Gets herself wide open there. Nice work from Goodman selling the handoff to Drew. And AP just found herself wide open in the corner, and as these Wyndham women like to do, that shot goes up straight away. Nice move from Zwirling. Finds Ananiev in the corner. Can't get it to drop. Goodman's in there trying to keep it alive. And she can't. It's out of bounds. So we've got Maisie Cochran checking in for her first minutes of the game. Another one of these youth league players getting some time here for the Wyndham women's team. Brianna Gray now, top of the key with Zwirling guarding her. Finds a shot she wants to get off, and Goodman gets the rebound. Jasmine Goodman showing some good intent, getting that rebound, putting on the floor and looking to get this offense going. Pascal thought about shooting that. Finds Cochrane. Goodman now. Gets to her right. Gets it to drop. Yes. The crowd loves to see that. Nice move from Jasmine Goodman there. Showing that she's up to the level. Pass is picked off this time by Zwirling. Looking for an option. That's wide open for her. It's off the back of the ring. As Goodman head over it, picks it up. Gets another shot here for this Wyndham offense. And that's in the way of Drew for three. Can't get it to drop. I think that was a little shove there by Cochrane. Just making sure she's got a stat on the sheet. As we've got Kerr and Ali checking in. Looks like AP's work is done here for tonight, along with Zwirling. 26 apiece. So I think we've got pretty much a full youth league lineup on the court here. With Mackenzie Drew, Rachel Kerr being the most experienced of the lot. I think at about age 19 or 20, so just in her second season of BigV basketball, being the most experienced player on the court. She's going to be pushing the point here for this Wyndham team for the next couple of minutes anyway. Bit of a look into the future as Kerr flips it off to Goodman. Now Ali, no, and Drew. Goodman 1-2 with Cochrane. As Goodman's wide open. Good rebound there from Cochrane. And I think that's Brancatisano just coming in and forcing a jump ball call there at the last moment. So Ali flips it up to Kerr. Top of the key. It's a screen from Cochrane. Finds Drew. Now Goodman up top. Loses her balance, but still has the composure to find Kerr. Cochrane with the rebound. Can't get it to drop. She's still in there fighting for it. I think it's off the leg of Brianna Gray. This Wyndham crowd and the bench trying to get around Maisie Cochrane. Goodman puts it on the floor, spinning, finding Drew. In and out off the glass. Suckling's going to put up a three. Just short, rebounds. Was gathered by Cross and back to Suckling. The mid-range is off. Another rebound for Goodman. Not afraid to put it on the floor. Kerr wants a screen. Gets it, goes the other way, and it's a foul called. Looks like the bench trying to will Maisie Cochrane into getting a three here. I think that was what I heard from the bench. There's another foul's called. We grind this last 25 seconds. Kerr's going to go to the line and shoot two. In and out for Kerr. Can't make either of them that time, Rachel Kerr. Nice move from Suckling, pushing the pace down the court. Playing this one out all the way. Brianna Gray shooting a three. Ali picks up a nice rebound. Gets it across to Goodman. Bit of a round the back. And that's it, that's the game. I think it's the Wyndham bench wanting Cochrane to put the shot up. Oh, there's a foul called. Well, that'll do it. I think we'll wrap it up as Rachel Kerr is going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. It's currently a 27-point lead, 25-point lead, I should say. So Rachel Kerr makes it 26. Zwirling, 26. 5 threes. And Pascal filling up all the stats, 26 points. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. Sarah Bennett with 13 points, and 6 rebounds. Ananiev, 7 boards, 7 points. It was Brianna Gray with 21 for the McKinnon Cougars, and the 4 rebounds to go along with those. But it was not enough as this Wyndham team, Wyndham women, continue their roll on. They go to 4-0. And that'll do it for game 1 here tonight. Women will be back on tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 1:30 against Pakenham as they look to go 4-0. We'll wrap it up and be back at 7:30 for the men's.